Our next guest is a very talented actor and comedian you know from movies like Fire Island, shows like No Good Deed, and his hit podcast, Las Culturistas. His Christmas in December tour kicks off December 3rd in Los Angeles. Please welcome back to the show the self-appointed Prince of Christmas, my friend Matt Rogers, everybody. Cheers, friend. Now, this looks familiar.
Order up. Now look under your seats. Just kidding. Santa's not coming yet.
All right, so this is, we went day drinking.
We sure did.
And you, me, and Bowen, and it
Yeah.
was a fantastic time. And this is one of the drinks from when we went day drinking.
Yes, this is called the Christmas in September,
Yep.
which is when we filmed it.
Yep.
It's now the Christmas in November.
Yep.
It's changed. It happens earlier every year. It's happening now. This
Bowen,
is like,
Bowen said it was rancid, and you and I kind of liked it.
I think it's delightful.
Okay.
It's not good.
No. For people who want to know how to make it at home, it's
Yeah.
Campari, which is red. Then for the white, we used White Claw.
Yes, White Claw.
And then the green was a combination of absinthe, Midori, creme de menthe, Mountain Dew, and green juice.
Yes, like you do. And there's also some sprinkle cookie in there. And it's an absolutely delectable treat.
I don't agree, but you, how were you after day drinking?
I was fine, which I think is a problem.
Yeah.
Because I think we had about 14, 15, 16 drinks.
We
if
had
you
a
were to
lot of
break
drinks,
it down
yeah.
to servings. And you and Bowen passed out right away.
Yeah, I got home and I was done, but you were ready to go.
I was like firing up the text. I'm like, because at the end you were like, now our night's just begun. And I'm like, wow, I guess that happens after day drinking. Like it just continues to rage on.
Yeah.
Not so.
No.
They were passed out.
Yeah, I was passed out. Did you feel it the next day?
No.
Oh my God, you do have a problem.
I'm telling you, like, so when we were doing it, I was like, I'm really making all my Long Island boys proud.
Yeah.
And I said all the names of my straight male Long Island friends, Kenny, Nick, Carl, and Kevin. All of whom reached out. They felt very represented and proud.
That's great.
Yeah, this is in my bones.
I'm so glad that we finally had some like straight white man representation on television.
Who was that guy, by the way? Tom Banks?
Yeah.
He's gonna
good.
be
Keep an eye on him.
huge.
Keep an eye on him.
I loved his personality.
Yeah, I think he's magnetic. You're the Christmas guy.
I'm gonna sip this the whole time.
I know.
I do enjoy it.
I'm gonna have another sip too. So you're the Christmas guy.
Yeah,
and,
self-appointed.
I'm a little worried that because everybody knows you as the Christmas guy, nobody
Right.
ever asks you what you think of the other holidays.
Sure.
And I'd love a quick bounce. What is your take on Thanksgiving?
Hate.
Gotcha.
Can I tell you something? Get to London. They don't even have it.
Gotcha.
I go to London one year because they say, oh, I did my Christmas shows in mid-November. I was
Yeah.
like, that makes no sense to me. Get there, they don't have Thanksgiving, you guys.
Yeah.
They can go right to it. There's no reason for them to celebrate Thanksgiving.
So
no
they don't have to
pilgrims
tap.
came.
They don't have to tap the brakes on Christmas at all.
No.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here it's like I feel like here's what happens. It's October. We lose fall because October is spooky.
Yeah.
Which is a different feeling than fall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you get to November and it's Thanksgiving and it's already Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, I realize I'm here to sell a Christmas tour, but I'm over it.
Gotcha.
You guys aren't over it?
Christmas?
Yeah, kinda.
I feel like that I want to get in the way of you undercutting your own promotion here,
Listen.
Matt.
You ever see like one of those balloon guys in front of a car wash?
Yeah.
That's my tour, but Christmas. I hope you come. But I am just saying, it feels like Mariah Carey is like our groundhog. She pokes out, sees her shadow.
Yeah.
And then it's Christmas, and I'm kind of like, she be seeing it a little early.
A little early. But you mentioned the spookiness of October because of Halloween. Do you feel like there's a better month for spooky? Like, would you move it?
You know what? For the gays, spooky months are the summer months.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
You've seen the film Fire Island?
Yeah.
Woo.
So you think
There's 4 people that have.
Do you think that? Because I will say, like, for me, like a February, I know that's Valentine's Day, but that's a
Very
spooky
tough.
month. It's
Yeah.
like dark, there's no lights up.
Yeah.
Like, that's spooky, but maybe that's straight Halloween and gay Halloween's in the summer.
I feel like, yeah, well, this is how gay math works. Halloween is gay Christmas.
Okay.
I don't know how else to describe it, but that's
Gotcha.
like when the gays are really like going off.
Yeah.
And then all of summer is Halloween
Okay.
for gay. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Because I am gonna sit down and explain this to my kids, and
Yeah.
so I do.
They need to know.
They need to know.
I want them to be prepared as the months
There's
roll
no easy
on.
way to tell you guys this.
Yeah.
Halloween is gay Christmas.
And they're like, okay, great. You're like, you know what? Just drink this, kids.
You did. All right. So a few years ago, you had a Christmas album called. Was it Have You Heard of Christmas?
It's called Have You Heard of Christmas?
Yeah, which was I really liked that a lot. And
Yeah.
then this tour is Christmas in December.
Exactly.
No, because I've heard like I once went to a party called Christmas in July. It felt like people were moving it around. So
People are crazy
why
out there.
Christmas in December? What is your goal with calling it that?
Well, so my album is called Have You Heard of Christmas? And people responded with a resounding yes.
Yeah.
And so I kind of thought, like, A, how do I keep giving information? Because it felt like, you know, today you have to make things real easy to digest.
Yeah.
Christmas in December. I'm also just trying to out-dumb myself every year.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get dumber than a Christmas tour titled Christmas in December. When you see the show, it's like me, again, you'll love it. But it's a lot of this.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think a lot of people are big fans of this. So
You think?
Yeah, I'm certainly you got one
Well,
here.
no Tom Banks.
Stick around. We're going to be more with Matt right after this. Welcome back. We're here with Matt Rogers. The Las Culturistas Awards. Congratulations on this. It was incredible to watch.
Thank you. We got renewed.
You did. You're going to do it again.
Yes.
Great.
We're gonna do it again next year.
It was a lot of fun. I'm very honored to have won Best Vibes hand down a
Best
couple years.
vibe. See, it's 3 drinks
Yeah,
of
I
this,
know.
and already best vibe.
Best Vibes, Bam Bam.
So Seth is the he wins the category of best vibe hands down every year, and he's beaten some incredible people. He beat the SZA concert while on mushrooms.
Yeah.
Which is an incredible
I beat
vibe.
the Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson Spirit Tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe I beat the country of Japan.
I think you did. And the vibes in Japan are incredible.
Incredible.
You got to go to London in November. It's already Christmas.
Yeah.
And Japan all year round. You're going to be obsessed.
I'm bummed. Just to circle back to Halloween.
Yeah, sure.
You crushed it this year.
Thank you.
You went as Stanley Tucci.
I was Tucci in Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
So this actually is, so the geniuses at SNL came down to the Today Show and they put me in the bald cap.
Yeah.
And I think it's a look for me.
Yeah. You have another good luck. You did an episode of Palm Royale.
Oh, yeah, clock
This is
in
gonna
that.
air soon.
He can do hair and no hair. Yes, that
Yeah,
is me
that's right,
narcissistically taking photos of myself in my trailer.
And this is obviously with our good friend Kristen Wiig. Kristen Wiig had an incredible moment at the Las Culturistas Awards.
She's the best person in America. She's my favorite person.
Yeah.
I honestly, I really kind of tripped out because we were sort of blue skying the Culture Awards, what they were going to be, meaning we sat down at an initial meeting and we were like, what could we have happen? And we came up with a category of Best Batman Woman.
Yep.
Again,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, Best Batman Woman, and one of the nominees was Robin, not Batman and Robin, Robin with a Y,
Yeah.
who is the Riddler's assistant. She's like a regular, just like, lady. And Kristen Wiig came in and played Robin, and she won, and she accepted the award and everything. But during rehearsal, it was funny because she comes in, it's Kristen Wiig, she's one of the biggest stars in the world, she knows everybody. She comes off stage rehearsing, and I just see shock and panic come over her face. I'm like, what's going on? Is there something wrong? Like, did you not like the bit? She goes, no, it's great. Are they really coming? And she points to a bunch of seats that the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City were gonna be sitting
Yeah.
in. And I was like, yeah, they're really coming. And she's like, I don't know. I was like, are you starstruck by the cast of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? She goes, I mean, it's Mary Cosby.
Oh my God. So that's what it takes to rattle Kristen Wiig.
Literally. I was like, Tom Banks could be out here. She wouldn't bat an eye. But Mary Cosby comes in.
I have a question about a photo, and
Yeah?
it's involved in your early professional career.
Oh.
So this is a bus where, if you can see, there's sort of stadium seating in the bus.
Yeah.
And everybody is looking out the windows of the bus.
Sure.
So what is this called?
This is when I was a tour guide in New York City. I worked a lot of survival jobs. I don't know if you saw me carry that tray out here
Yeah,
earlier. I
that-
was
you knew
in
what
the
you were doing.
service industry for 10 years, and I was so sick of it, so I finally got a job like doing something that was hosting and fun. So I was a host on this tour bus. It was 13 and a half feet tall. It had stadium seating, and essentially it would pull up to different landmarks in New York, and you'd say facts about it, and there'd be interactive performers on the street that would interact with the bus. And I thought, hey, that looks kind of fun. And so I auditioned to be like a singer in front of Carnegie Hall that like would sort of see the bus and be like, hey, and then a saxophone player would come over and start playing, and we'd like improvise a song together. And the one song that we had to do all year, I swear to God, because nothing screams New York City and tourism more than Lips Are Movin' by Meghan Trainor. So the bus would come up. This would happen like 4 times a day. I'd sit in a Starbucks and wait for the bus to come up. And then I'd get up, I'd put my fake backpack on, I'd walk over, and I'd see the bus, and the guy would start playing sax, and I would just go, I know you're lying. Your lips are moving. Tell me, do you? Yeah, etc.
And so, they could hear you on the bus?
Yes. And so they would, the bus would be like, usually like sort of jovial. And then one day they were freaking out for me. I was like, I must be tearing this Meghan Trainor song up.
Yeah.
I was like, Lips Are Moving has never sounded like this on the block. And then I'm doing the song and I'm feeling myself. I turn to my right. Jennifer Garner is standing there like, just sort of being like charming movie star Jennifer Garner.
Yeah.
And I can't stop singing. Like, I'm at work. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, your lips are moving. And she's like, what? And no one cares about me. All their phones are up for Jennifer Garner.
Yeah.
I think even the saxophone player was like, love you in 13 going on 30. Seriously, so effortless,
you're
so
a pro.
charming. But
You
I'm
never
just
let it
going.
drop.
She turned around the corner and I never got to tell her, F you for upstaging me, Jennifer
Yeah.
Garner. You're so effortless and so charming.
So effortless. It's not
but
fair.
I'm a fan, Jen. This is me reaching out.
I am so happy to have you here. Congratulations on the tour, you guys. This is Matt Rogers.
Thank you, buddy.
Look at how handsome. For tickets to his tour, visit MattRogersOfficial.com. We'll be right back, everybody.